Yeah, it's time for disclaimers by Lester. You know, any of the opinions, views, comments that you hear on Mobsterboss Radio are to be considered for entertainment purposes only. Example, when I talk about women, and I'm doing so in a humorous manner, I certainly do not believe that any women should be owned, abused, or otherwise treated inferior to men. However, I can't overlook the fact that there is a time and a place for a woman to speak. Oh my God, I can't believe I said that. There is a time and a place for a woman to speak, and incidentally, that is never in my presence. Hang on, let me compose myself. All right. If you find anything on Mobsterboss Radio to be offensive, you just need to step back, check yourself, and realize this is meant for entertainment purposes only and to be humorous. If you don't have a sense of humor and in some way are offended by what we have to say, then don't fucking listen. Go to another channel. Find you some kind of feel-good radio. Find you some kind of feel-good television. Go watch Dr. Phil, who's going to fix every goddamn thing wrong with you. Go to Dr. Drew, who's going to analyze why in the fuck you are the way you are. And let us continue to do our thing. So with that said, I'm going to tell y'all to have a nice day, and by that I mean go fuck yourself.
You know, it all started with the crap with this Mobsterboss Radio.
Now, Mobsterboss Radio's in the chat, okay? And he's saying, hey, John, Spreaker emailed me and told me I had to apologize to you. So, seriously, from all of us here at Mobster Radio, we're sorry you're an asshole. Get the fuck out of my chat.
You know, we're not in elementary school anymore. Grow the fuck up.
Hey, my name is JD. This is Mobsterboss Radio Live. Fuck it.
Join Rick Gaspa Fridays at 4 p.m. Pacific for a special live broadcast of the Gay Life Over 50 show, produced in the fabulous city of Las Vegas. There is life after your 40th birthday, and now it turns out there's even life after 50. Look around the street, the gym, the office, and you'll see many gay men in their 50s who are still turning heads. What are their secrets? How do they stay motivated for the long haul? And where in the hell is this fountain of youth anyway? Find out on the Gay Life Over 50 show, this Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific. Available on iTunes, Spreaker, Pride 48, the GayOver50.com website, or any one of the other fine podcast directories on the internet.
Would you like your radio station to sound professional? Sound effects, music beds, celebrity voices.
What's happening, y'all? This is Kid Rock from Detroit Rock City.
Dry voice work, and more. BlowMeAudio.com. At BlowMeAudio.com, we have over 30 years combined radio experience to work for you. Best of all, it's affordable. Make your Spreaker show sound professional. Affordable service. That's what you can expect from BlowMeAudio.com. Contact us, and we'll give you a quote today on what you would like. Blow Me Audio. Make your Spreaker show sound professional. www.blowmeaudio.com.
Hey there, I'm Big Tiny. I'm the host of Big Tiny's Oldies and More, where we play music from the 50s to today's favorites. So check us out Monday through Friday and see what we're playing right here on Spreaker.
Candy here. Foreplay. I just want to fuck. You're listening to Mobsterboss Radio Live. Radio Live. Radio Live. Radio Live. Radio
Back by popular demand.
Let's get ready to rumble!
JD. Sonnie. And Lester.
Let's do it then!
Ang susunod na palabas ay rated PG.
You're listening to Mobsterboss Radio Live.
Was loved by our parents, used to have common sense. Randy Travis was it, who knew he'd
take a shit, but old country would die soon. And buying CDs was through. He drank a fifth of whiskey, drunk on the road. Showed up drunk at his church. On the sidewalk he cursed. The police, they came through, found him laying in the dew of the front yard of the parish, drinking like a goddamn fish. Slurring words, they heard him a fluke on the road. He knows that drunk driving, yeah, well, it's quite a sin. He had somewhere to go, and his buzz wore off too slow. Oh, now, second time with the law. He's pulled over and they saw a gospel singer smiling and drunk on the road. Escorted to the jail. Fans, well, they sent him mail. No cash, no bail, not shit. And someone posted for him. Oh, now, days later, he would go and drink till he could drink no more. Decided to grab his keys, pull his pants down to his knees, and now ended up on the road, naked and passed out cold. Oh shit, he's done in this time, and drunk on the road, drunk on the road.
Now we must be ready.
Candy here with JD, Sonnie, and Lester. You're listening to Mobsterboss Radio Live.
Hello. Happy Friday here at Mobsterboss Radio Live. My name is JD. We've got Lester in the control room working the sounds. This should be interesting today on our discussion. We've also got Sonnie, who may or may not have unmuted his mic at this point.
Dude, you haven't caught me yet.
Not yet.
Not in the past 3 shows.
Good deal. We've got Ann in the chat room so far. Tiff.
Hi, Ann.
Knight Rider, Guy Shea, and I was doing a little bit of chatting in there before the show.
Knight Rider, Guy Shea, hello.
Welcome along. This is Mobsterboss Radio Live for your Friday, 2:09 Eastern Time. What's the date today? October 5th?
October the 5th.
I've got to start dating these now because we've started something new since the last show, and that is running live 24/7.
Yes.
And so what we're doing is we're playing our most recent shows. So if Guy does a show, it's going to be in that live feed. If we do a show, JD and Sonnie do a show, then the latest one's going to be broadcasting live. If Lester does a show, that one's going to be broadcasting live as well.
Right.
So go ahead and check those out. So you know, if you miss our Friday broadcasts, because now we're doing our shows every Friday at 2 o'clock. We've got a set schedule now.
Except Lester was all pissed off. You've already heard it. You told me he wore you out.
Yeah.
About the debate the other night. Should I say what he said about that?
Go ahead.
Well, I was talking to him on the phone. I said, "You're going to do the show with the debate." Now, I want everybody to understand that this is Lester talking.
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing?
He went to the bathroom. He's not.
Okay, cool. I want everybody to understand this was Lester talking, and he goes, "God damn it, the fucking buffoon and the coon are going to outdo me tonight."
No way.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yeah. So, anyway, so he didn't do a show because of the debate.
Okay. But generally his are what, Wednesday night or Thursday?
Wednesday nights.
Wednesday nights. And Guy does his on Monday nights.
Monday nights at around 7. And and then we do ours usually in the afternoon on Friday.
Okay. We've got plenty to discuss today. Well, not a whole lot. Actually, we don't have a whole lot, but we're going to stretch it out because we think that this topic we're going to talk about today needs a full 20 to 30 minutes of discussion. We do, yes. We've got really fucked up news coming up here in a minute as well. $20 we're going to give away, $20 US. How do you do that? Go ahead to mobsterbossradio.com. Get yourself signed up for the mob list, and you do that by emailing us. You can either do jd@mobsterbossradio.com, or we've got our new Gmail account, mobsterbossradiolive@gmail.com.
Right. Oh, can I say something real quick?
Yep.
When we said that we have a topic that deserves 20 or 30 minutes, it has nothing to do with the debate. So I don't want anybody to think we're getting off on politics. This is not anything to do with that.
Not at all.
We're not.
We don't do politics around here.
No.
Also, we've got our phone number up and working. We finally got that straightened out with Skype. Because what happened is they put a hold on it. So we couldn't purchase it back because there was a hold on it, and we released it. Not on purpose.
Yeah, it was fucked up. I mean, the deal is we have, when I say so many Skype accounts, we've got a Skype account for you, the radio, for me.
Yep.
Lester's even got a Skype account, and then we have the number account and all of this sort of stuff, and it's hard to keep track of all of these.
Yes. So what I did is we went through and we accidentally canceled the number, but we got it back now. 469-814-8928. If you want to call during the show or after the show, leave a voicemail. The phone number is working now.
It is.
So, because I know there was a lot of people for the longest time calling and leaving voicemails, and it was good stuff for the show, because somebody would just call up if they had a bad day and they wanted to get something off their chest.
Yeah.
They would just
that's something that we were gonna talk about, you and I. We're gonna encourage people. If there's a show that I listen to, then they have their fuck you line, and we're gonna have the bad day line. If you're having a bad day about anything, call up and leave a deal. If you wanna say that your boss fucked you over, then say, my fucking boss, this motherfucker, this son of a bitch, and you can go on and end it. You can tell him to fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't leave his name or where you work, and it'll all be good.
Right. So there you go.
And we'll play those, by the way.
Right. There's some discussion of a bee suit and fat girls in the chat room.
Uh-oh.
Knight Rider Knight asking, do they make elephant-sized suits? I'm not sure what that's in relation to. Not sure if I we're giving away $20 as well at the end of the show today. $20 could be yours, U.S. dollars. You do have to have a PayPal, and you do have to sign up for the mob list. We're going to draw a number at the end of the show from our mob list, and you could be the winner of that. Thank you to our VIP mob members. We've got the Gay Life Over 50. That's Rick Gaspa. I don't know if he's been doing any shows lately. I saw a 6-minute clip he posted the other day, but maybe
I think Rick is trying to work on some things, and he's trying to step up his game a little bit. I think there's a lot more to what Rick is doing, and I think he's taking his deal kind of a step further. So
Gotcha.
He's working on some things.
Well, he's a VIP member. Welcome along, Lady Cobra, Big Tiny, Guy Shea, and Spreaker Reviews, Beyond Buzz, Knight Rider at Night as well. Thank you very much. If you want to check out our blog, we still have the Gilbert Gottfried 50 Shades of Grey reading. We played it on the last show. One of the most obnoxious sounds you'll ever hear in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So, otherwise, time to move on with the show, and our segment right now.
Very fucked up news.
Get to our very fucked up news for the day. We have 2 news stories. One of them not so much old. Now, this Google Street Maps? So the Google car goes around?
Right.
I've got a list of 9 things that you probably shouldn't do in the presence of a Google Street View vehicle.
Okay, cool.
And they're saying this because these have happened.
Wow. Okay, this ought to be good then.
Yep. Number 1, do not pee in your garden. Apparently, a guy that lives in a tiny.
So somebody got the picture caught, right?
Yep. Somebody who lives in a tiny French village was outside just pissing away. Google Streetcar comes along, takes a picture. Him pissing in his garden.
That's fucking awesome.
The guy ended up taking Google to court this past March, seeking 10,000 euros in damages.
Wow. I wonder if he won.
I don't know.
I really doubt it. I mean, what's he doing pissing in the garden anyway?
And what difference is that from somebody else taking a picture? Because you can go out and take pictures of people if you want.
You can take any picture of anybody from the street.
Yep. And he was actually probably breaking the law. You can't piss in public like that.
Not supposed to. Not in public view. I know a lot of people think they can do anything they want on their own property, but if it's in public view, you can't. You're not supposed to whip out the old tallywhacker and just do that.
Number 2, don't wash your face in the nude on your front porch.
Don't wash your... I love it. This is too fucking cool.
Oh, this was in the suburbs of Tampa. Woman wearing nothing but her birthday suit was holding what appears to be a jug of water standing outside of her Miami home.
We'll send since Guy's out in Florida, we'll send him down to try to get a personal interview.
Yes. Number 3, don't pass out drunk in your mother's yard. Apparently this is a 36-year-old Australian man named Bill.
Good old Bill.
Yeah, and I laugh about this. Overcome with grief over the tragic death of a dear friend. Oh, he'd been drinking.
That was the excuse that he gave for being drunk and passed out.
Yep, he was drinking. Then he went over to his mother's house. And then Bill never made it to the front door. Instead, he collapsed right in the front yard. Feet dangling from the curb after stumbling out of the taxi.
That's good stuff.
Number 4, don't clean out the trunk of your car naked.
Oh, my God. So many people get naked out in front of their house, I guess. That's crazy.
I don't understand it.
Wow. Have you ever seen one of these Google cars running down the road taking all those pictures?
No, I haven't.
I've seen one here.
I've not seen it. Were you naked when you saw it?
No, and let me tell you, I got to thinking about that. People could scour that looking for wanted people.
Oh, sure they could.
Think about that.
Number 5, drink beer while laying in the back of a pickup truck. They actually gave an address of this place. Notorious scene captured by Google Street View cameras at 1379 Elgin Avenue, 1379 Elgin Avenue West in Winnipeg, Canada.
Wow. That's good stuff.
Yep. You can see a picture of the guy. He's in the back of the pickup truck drinking a beer laying down. Here's an interesting one. You shouldn't give birth on a city sidewalk.
What?
A passing Google Street View car captured the miracle of birth happening on a sidewalk.
Oh, my God.
In front of 37 Hubert Usali. 37 Hubert Usali. A building apparently located directly across the street from a hospital. They didn't make it in.
Wow.
Here's the thing. It's rather disturbing. Complete with woman laying on her back on a towel, legs spread, and head being supported by another woman crouching behind her. Another man flagging down an ambulance, and a couple dozen onlookers. Number 7. Vomit on the pavement while your friend wearing reindeer antlers tenderly pats your head.
Oh, my gosh. Lester said if he was naked in front of his house, they would mistake it for a snake farm.
Oh, no. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And number 8 and 9 kind of go together. Fall off your bike.
Oh, my gosh.
Because Google Street View isn't about just random nudity, binge drinking, bodily functions. They've caught 2 images of folks falling off their bikes.
I wonder how many people they've caught having sex on Google Images.
I don't know.
Or Google Street View or whatever that is.
Not sure. We got one more.
Very fucked up news.
Not related to Google Street View.
Okay.
But it would have been cool if they could have caught this on camera. A drunk British Columbia man burned in a fire, then hit by a train.
Oh, my God.
Kamloops, British Columbia man is recovering from what police say was a bizarre sequence of events. 51-year-old was drunk, fell asleep in a field while he was smoking. This is why you shouldn't smoke while you're sleeping, no matter where you're at.
Ooh, no shit.
He was smoking, fell asleep, passed out in the field. Apparently he set the field on fire. Woke up to being burning in a field.
Good Lord.
So he freaked out, fled, ran home, grabbed his bicycle, and took off because he didn't know if he was going to be in trouble. After that, the police had to respond to reports of a man running from the scene of a suspicious fire when they got another call that a pedestrian had been hit by a train.
Wow.
They quickly determined that the 2 cases were linked. So the man is now recovering in the hospital from a gash to the head caused by the train and serious burns caused by the grass fire.
Damn. He only got a gash on the head.
Yep. Now it's learned that the man's woes continue because it's believed that the bike was stolen from the scene.
Oh, my God.
And that the guy is a possible suspect in a September assault on a bus driver.
This guy's had a bad day.
Yeah. Just a bad day all around.
Yeah. You could almost put this guy's name in take Nick Larson's out of that bad day parody that you did.
Yes, almost.
Yeah.
But all right, well, we're 2 minutes over on this segment. We're going to come back. We're going to discuss a topic that kind of got us all fired up. Got Lester so fired up. He wanted to do a show about it, but then ended up not doing a show because he didn't want to compete with, what was it?
As he put it, the buffoon and the coon.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
He said the buffoon and the coon arguing. Oh,
Wow.
my God.
Wow. All right,
I'm kind of glad he didn't do the show.
Yeah, we'll talk about that coming up next here at Mobsterboss Radio Live.
You're listening to Mobster Boss Radio Live. We'll be right back.
Would you like your radio station to sound professional? Sound effects, music beds, celebrity voices.
What's happening, y'all? This is Kid Rock from Detroit Rock City.
Dry voice work, and more. BlowMeAudio.com. At BlowMeAudio.com, we have over 30 years combined radio experience to work for you. Best of
Candy here. You're listening to Mobster Boss Radio Live.
Radio Live.
JD.
Radio Live.
Sonnie.
And Lester. Let's get this party started, baby.
Welcome back.
Well, Lester is not around here in the studio. I thought I could control the controls this time.
You know, you don't realize how much we depend on him.
I know it. I thought we were good.
But let me tell you something. He never fails to realize how much we depend on him.
I know. I just missed that whole commercial break, which is fine.
Wow.
Welcome back here to Mobster Boss Radio Live. My name's JD. We've got Sonnie here and Lester. I don't know where he wandered off to this time.
Hey, I meant to say something. That parody song that you did at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
That was really, really good, brother.
On the Randy Travis situation.
Yeah, the King of the Road music. That was really. I think you should play that at the end of the show, or again in the show.
We may play it at the end of the show
for those that missed it.
Anyways, we got $20 that we're going to give away to a mob member. If you're not a member of the mob, go ahead, Goathead. Goathead, and email us. You can be part of the mob. In the meantime, there is a recent situation where a gentleman, and you may have heard of this because it's going viral. It's all over the news. And people are kind of feeling sorry for this girl. But there's a reporter who got an email from someone who said that she was overweight.
Yes.
And they've taken off, and people online are kind of feeling sorry for her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about it. Honestly,
the guy's letter was not in any way offensive, or I didn't deem it that.
No.
She took it personal.
She did.
I mean, we're gonna play her audio.
We'll play the audio of how she decided to take this to the
another
airwaves.
level.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
I want to take a moment to address a situation that has become a talking point in this community over the past week, and especially on Facebook, that centers around me.
Oh, me.
Oh. And you know when it says when they say Facebook, you know it's going to be a fucking personal goddamn issue. Right?
It's about me, all about me.
You are one pathetic loser.
About me.
You are one pathetic loser.
Oh, here it goes.
On Friday, I received the following email from a La Crosse man with the subject line, community responsibility.
And he was nice. You know, you listen to this email, he isn't really mean about what he says.
No, and you know what? Talking about public responsibility.
Yes.
Bear in mind that when a radio station or a television station's license comes up for renewal, they publish in a publication or newspaper, whatever, and they invite the public to come and give their opinions as to whether they're a contributing part of the community or not. Mm-hmm. And the FCC, which it may just be a formality, but they're supposed to take these comments and things into consideration. So he has renewing their license. So he has a right to say this, what he's saying.
Right. Continuing on.
It reads as follows. Hi, Jennifer. It's unusual that I see your morning show, but I did so for a very short time today. I was surprised indeed to witness that your physical condition hasn't improved for many years. Surely you don't consider yourself a suitable example for this community's young people, girls in particular. Obesity is one of the worst choices a person can make and one of the most dangerous habits to maintain. I leave you this note hoping that you'll reconsider your responsibility as a local public personality to present and promote a healthy lifestyle. Now,
yeah.
Now, what did you find offensive about that?
I don't think there's anything offensive of what he wrote.
He didn't even call her fat. He didn't use the word like, you're a fat bitch. He didn't do any of that stuff.
Right.
And he said something that was absolutely true. It was a choice.
So pretty much what he's asking her is to start being healthy.
Yeah, because if she's going to be on the air and be an example to people, because whether they like it or not, you know, they love it when everybody sends them all the accolades. But when somebody gets critical, oh, my God, they're not going to handle this, right? I mean, don't you dare question that I've chose to shove cheeseburger after cheeseburger down my fucking pie hole, right?
Right. So it's just like you wouldn't, the Dallas cheerleaders, they have that TV show, and you know about this. They're not going to pick somebody like her to be a cheerleader.
Correct.
Because it's expected that you got to have a nice body.
Well, hey, give you an example. I know a television anchor here in the Dallas area from Channel 4, and she's been there for 100 years. But, I mean, at one time, she put on some weight. She was told that she needed to kind of start paying attention to that. They're all about image.
Right. And that's pretty much when you're in the public spotlight. That's kind of important, unless you're known for being a fat person with an attitude or something.
Well, apparently in their contracts, they sign something that exempts them from, technically in a job, you're not supposed to have to fire. You're not supposed to be able to fire somebody because of their appearance or whatever. But in the entertainment industry, especially television, it's just expected that you will, and they do sign a disclaimer. What am I trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they have to sign something, and they basically forgo that, and they have to do what they say.
Tiff just said, I think I read that she has some like thyroid condition or something. She's saying makes it harder.
Well, I'm sure she's. Most people that are overweight, they usually, it's always going to be a gland problem.
Yes, that's what I was going to say next. They usually always say that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you ask them to produce, well, show me where your doctor says that. I don't have to produce that.
That's right.
I don't have to produce that.
Yeah.
You're just a woman with a small brain, with a brain a third the size of us.
Yeah.
Those of us in the media, we get a healthy dose of critiques from our viewers throughout the year, and we realize that it comes with having a job in the public eye. But this email was more than that. While I tried my best to laugh off the very hurtful attack on my appearance...
Was it a hurtful attack?
Or a criticism?
How was it even an attack?
My colleagues could not do the same, especially my husband, our 6 and 10 anchor, Mike Thompson. Mike posted this email on his WKBT Facebook page, and what happened next has been truly inspiring.
Okay, so now it's a Facebook fight in progress.
Yeah, and get this. She said, especially my colleagues, and it turns out that her colleague is her husband back from when she was a little hot body.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And you and I both know what's going on here.
Are you born a fat, slimy scumbag?
No.
You and I both know what's going on here. Hubby is looking at her and saying, look, you've hit your expiration date, sister, and I need this extra $175,000 a year you're making as a TV anchor here. We've got to figure out some way that you're not going to get canned.
Because you're getting a little chunky and overweight, and she will.
A little. Did you see her? She looks like a fucking linebacker.
You know what I'm going to get you next Christmas? A big wooden cross. So every time you feel unappreciated for all your sacrifices, you can climb on up and nail yourself to it.
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds of people have taken the time out of their day to not only lift my spirits, but take a stand that attacks like this are not okay. Now, we're going to have more on that in just a second. But first, the truth is, I am overweight. You could call me fat. And yes, even obese on a doctor's chart. But to the person who wrote me that letter, do you think I don't know that? That your cruel words are pointing out something that I don't see?
Does she sound like she's going to cry?
And she calls it an attack. An attack. Get fucking real.
And not only that, if it is a medical issue and it's hard to do, they're doing these weight loss surgeries nowadays more than boob jobs.
That's right. That's right. And on top of that, she is going tack because you know where she's going with this.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to make it look like she was attacked. This guy, I thought, is now, although he did say in his letter, he said, I rarely listen to your show. Listen, the truth is the guy watches the fucking show every day and hates her.
Yes.
I'm sure of that. But he wrote a well put together letter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sure that there's more to, anytime anybody wants to be critical of us. Well, I don't ever listen to you guys' show, but you just happened on our show. Yeah, okay, I got it. Okay, I get that part. But the deal is this guy didn't say anything mean. He was saying that she had an obligation to her community, and she does. That's what she gets paid the big bucks for.
You know what he should have put in the letter?
Dick brain, horse shit, slime, sucking son of a whore!
Yeah.
You don't know me. You are not a friend of mine. You are not a part of my family, and you have admitted that you don't watch this show. So you know nothing about me but what you see on the outside. And I am much more than a number on a scale. And here is where I want all of us to learn something from this. If you didn't already know, October is National Anti-Bullying Month.
Oh!
There you go, brother.
There it
Now,
is.
think about when this letter came in. This letter came in 2 days before the end of last month.
Yep.
Okay? Don't you find this so ironic that this came in just 2 days before this goddamn anti-bullying month, and now she's going to take advantage of it for the full goddamn month?
Yep.
She didn't even release her response to this until the 1st. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just crazy, and it makes you wonder if they didn't go out and pay this guy to write this letter.
You know what else is coming through this time of the? You know what else is coming through this time of the month?
What's that?
Other than her fucking period. Fall sweeps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fall television
and look at
sweeps.
this. She's been picked up for an interview by Good Morning America, whatever it is, The View, everybody. Well, now she's put herself in a situation, number one, where they can't fire her for being a fucking cow.
Yep.
You know, because it would look so bad, you know, if they fired her, being politically correct, incorrect to fire her, and so now they've got the best of both worlds, and so now she's going to turn this into a bullying campaign, and this guy wrote a nice letter.
Yes, the letter wasn't even shitty.
No,
but she continues on.
This is a problem that is growing every day in our schools and on the internet. It is a major issue in the lives of young people today, and as the mother of 3 young girls, it scares me to death. Now, I am a grown woman, and luckily for me, I have a very thick skin.
How many times does she mention me, I, me, I, me,
Absolutely. But now you notice that she's brought bullying into it. She's segued into bullying, and now she's going to turn it around to these little kids and all of this sort of stuff. What a fucking cunt. What a cunt. And what a self-serving bitch.
Narrator says, is it that no one knows how to punch a motherfucker in the face for bullying anymore?
Yeah, no shit. You know, when I grew up as a kid, people were bullied, I guess. These guys went out and they duked it out, and that was the end of the deal.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life.
Right. Fat, drunk, and stupid.
Literally, as that email pointed out, and otherwise. And that man's words mean nothing to me. But what really...
Right, if it means nothing to you, then why are you going on this fucking rant?
And understand that she did 10 minutes on her TV station. How much time is 10 minutes worth in advertiser dollars?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, she has gone and taken this deal on. More than likely, you and I talked about this part earlier. More than likely, her husband, who is the 6 and 10 anchor, more than likely he's the program director, and he's the one that said, "Oh yeah, baby, let's go for this."
Right.
You know.
We're halfway through. I hate her already.
Ugh.
Fucking hate.
I hate your stinking guts.
Yes. Lester's nailing it with the sound effects.
Angers me about this is there are children who don't know better, who get emails as critical as the one I received, or in many cases even worse, each and every day. The internet has become a weapon. Our schools have become a battleground, and this behavior is learned.
Where the fuck does any of this have to do with the school grounds, bullying?
I don't know. That's my point.
What the fuck? This letter.
You know what? And this motherfucker is she's looking for her own show now. You watch. She'll start a goddamn foundation and oh my God.
Everything for fatties across America.
That's right.
Jesus Christ.
If you were in my toilet bowl, I wouldn't bother flushing it.
Right.
It is passed down from people like the man who wrote me that email. If you are at home and you are talking about the fat news lady, guess what? Your children are probably going to go to school and call someone fat.
Okay.
Oh my God. Do you believe that? Now what the deal is, because this guy wrote her a well-formed letter asking her to be a better example for people, right?
Yep.
Now all of a sudden she's telling people that if they talk about the fat news lady, that she's already assuming that their kids are as stupid as her fucking little morons that she shit out. That they will now go and call somebody fat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how much sense this makes.
Mm-hmm.
We need to teach our kids how to be kind, not critical, and we need to do that by example.
I don't understand where this rant's coming from. Like, she's going into a rant about schools now. It has nothing to do with the letter that he sent. It sounds like her issue is yes, she knows that she's been fat, and it's been bugging her, and she knows that they're about to can her.
Yep.
And this was the perfect opportunity to go in and do something on the air to save her ass.
This is exactly what that's all about.
Literally.
Yeah.
Now listen to me carefully, you fat tub of goo.
Yeah, you listen here. You're stupid.
So many of you have come to my defense over the past 4 days. I am literally overwhelmed by your work.
Me.
I am overwhelmed by, she's going to thank all these people. You know what? In public, she looks down on every one of those fucking people.
You fucking
she
know
walks
she
to
does.
a shopping mall, and somebody comes up and says, "Oh, Miss Livingston," or whatever her name is, "can I get an autograph?" Well, I'm really busy right now. I'm sorry. She wouldn't give them the fucking time of day.
Could I get $1? I'm broke and hungry.
Yeah.
No.
To my colleagues and my friends from today and from years ago, my family, my amazing husband, and so many of you out there that I will probably...
Didn't she clear up her husband in 3 different words there? Colleagues from years ago, family member, and husband?
That's right.
Right. Same fucking guy that's supporting you at the radio station.
The same guy when she was a little hot bod was finger banging her in the fucking supply room.
Yep.
Before they got married. That's right.
Probably never have the opportunity to meet. I will never be able to thank you enough for your words of support and for taking a stand against this bully. We are better than that email. We are better than the bullies that would try to take us down. And I leave you with this.
Great, a final thought. Where is he bullying her?
I know. No, now she's taken this and segued all the way around, and now he's a bully.
You make me vomit.
Salmon fried fish.
Jesus.
To all of the children out there who feel lost, who are struggling with your weight, with the color of your skin, your sexual preference, your disability, even the acne on your face, listen to me right now. Do not let your self-worth be defined by bullies. Learn from my experience that the cruel words of one are nothing compared to the shouts of many. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
You know what she said there, though, right? She said the kids that are struggling with, okay, forget the weight thing. She talked about color of skin. Now if somebody really wants to analyze this, she's saying that the color of someone's skin is in some way related to some motherfucker shoving cheeseburgers down her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Acne and all of this sort of stuff. The sexual preference, from what I understand, is something that they can't help. The color of their skin is something they can't change or whatever. And the fact that a kid's got acne or whatever is something he can't control. But she can control being fucking fat.
Yeah, and she knows it. Bitch, if you know that you're fat and overweight, take some medical leave and go get the surgery.
That's right. That's right. And Tiff said it. Yeah, disabilities. She's relating the fact that she's a goddamn cow, a fucking pig, a fucking sweat hog, and she's in some way relating that to a disability, which goes back to something that you've always said. Like in Canada, you can get a disability for being fat. Like a disability income, right?
It's exactly it.
You know, she's in some way putting all of this and including all of these people and trying to some way get some kind of support and go, you know, and some woman sitting there with a kid with cerebral palsy or whatever, and she's going, yeah, you know, I just can't. That's ridiculous. And it's just this constant mind fuck from the media. It's crazy.
I don't know. Do you think we should try to call up the station? We've only got about 13 minutes here.
Yeah, go for it.
Maybe we'll take a break. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll call them up. We'll at least try to get a hold of her, maybe.
Yeah.
I doubt she'll be around the station, but who knows?
You know she's dodging fucking calls. And you know what? One other thing. You know, as big as she is, she's gotten tons of fat letters. You know that. Mm-hmm. And so she just finds one, and maybe there was a dry spell of letters that came in, and this guy sends a letter in, whether it was paid for or whatever, but he sends a letter in just before this anti-bullying month. She's going to end up being on every goddamn national TV show about this, and oh my God, this is crazy.
We'll tell you what. Well, we got her number here that I just dug up. We'll try to call them at the radio or at the TV station. Told you I'd mess it up. TV station.
Yeah.
We'll give her a call. Coming up here next at Mobsterboss Radio Live.
You're listening to Mobsterboss Radio Live. We'll be right back.
Join Rick Gaspa Fridays at 4 p.m. Pacific for a special live broadcast of the Gay Life Over 50 show, produced in the fabulous city of Las Vegas. There is life after your 40th birthday, and now it turns out there's even life after 50. Look around the street, the gym, the office, and you'll see many gay men in their 50s who are still turning heads. What are their secrets? How do they stay motivated for the long haul? And where in the hell is this fountain of youth anyway? Find out on the Gay Life Over 50 show. This Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific. Available on iTunes, Spreaker, Pride 48, the GayOver50.com website, or any one of the other fine podcast directories on the internet.
Time for another episode of Awkward Commercials. Today's clip comes from the program that teaches toddlers and children and babies to communicate via sign language.
More balls. Here's a few. Leah wants more balls. Oh, there's some more. More. How many do you want? Here they come.
Yeah!
That concludes this episode of Awkward Commercials. If you've got an awkward commercial you've heard, submit it to us. JDJAYDEE at mobsterbossradio.com.
Welcome back to Mobster Boss Radio Live with JD, Sonnie, and Lester.
And we're back here at Mobster Boss Radio Live. My name's JD. We've got Sonnie here on the air with us as well. Lester running the controls. See, that commercial went by just fine.
Certainly did.
Yeah, we got a $20 giveaway coming up here in just a few. We'll get that all settled around here. And in the meantime, we're going to try to call this broad. We'll see what happens. I doubt she's going to answer. I mean, do you think she will?
Who knows? Who knows?
Okay, well, let's try it. Here we go.
All right.
Thank you for calling the main office of News 8, WKBT.com, and My Network TV. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time during this message. For a company directory, press 8. To speak with a receptionist, enter the first few letters of the person's last name.
Please wait.
Hi, this is Jennifer Livingston at News Channel 8.
Do you want to leave a message?
I'll leave a message. I'll leave a message.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Tell her to call us back.
Hi, my name is Lester from Mobsterboss Radio, and we had noticed the article about you being morbidly obese, and we were wondering how that possibly might relate to children and people of color and people with disabilities, and we were just trying to understand that. So if you don't mind, if you could call us back at 469-814-8928. That's 469-814-8928. I'd appreciate it.
There we go.
I bet Lester is just shitting right now.
Yeah, I saw his face when you said, "This is Lester."
Let Lester take the heat. Hey, can you imagine him? Oh, hello. This is Lester. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Tiff said, great. Now there'll be a segment on the show about the bullies at Mobsterboss Radio.
Yeah, because I called her morbidly obese.
Might as well. Isn't their TV station over there by where KTRN Radio is? A bunch of fucking whiners.
It's in Minnesota.
There you go.
Hefty girls there.
No, it's somewhere over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we've got to give away $20. Have you got the...
Okay, let me get my little thing up. Little thing up. That's what she said, right?
Yeah, get your little thing up.
Hey, what if we tried... Wait a minute, before we do that, have we got time? And what if we tried to call the station manager?
I don't know if we have time for that today. We may have to do that on the next show.
You know what? I think we don't forget this, and we'll do that on the next show.
We'll see if she calls back and leaves us a message or something. I don't know.
Oh, I would love it.
Okay. All right, so we've got everybody in for the mob list for the $20 giveaway. Of course, today is the 5th. You've got until next Friday, which would be the 12th of October at 2 o'clock to claim your prize. You've got until next week.
Absolutely.
To claim your prize. Everybody's in on the drawing. I didn't get any more entries from email today, so we don't have to worry about that. The website is updated. I know it took me a couple weeks to update, but it's updated, so everybody's on there. And I guess now we just need a drum roll.
All right, yeah, I need your your homegrown drum roll. Boom. Number 3. That's a VIP number.
Number 3 VIP number?
Mm-hmm.
That is Guy Shea.
Oh, no. We can't do that.
Can't do Guy. That would look bad.
Yeah, that would look bad. Okay, ready?
Sorry,
give me
Guy.
another drum roll.
Oh, another drum roll? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, God. Number 26.
26 is James. 26 is James.
Just James?
Yep, just James. So
okay.
if he emails me and it matches up with the email we got before. James,
there
you win
go,
$20.
James, if you're listening. You need to email us.
JD, Jayde, mobsterbossradio.com or mobsterbossradiolive@gmail.com, whichever one you want to email.
Either one of those.
We get them both. Thanks for joining us on the show today. I don't know if I've got anything else to mention. Thanks again to the VIP members. We're going to play the Randy Travis song again in case you missed it earlier.
Good.
The King of the Road parody.
Yep.
Drunk on the Road. Our VIP sponsors, Gay Life Over 50, Lady Cobra, Big Tiny, Guy Shea, Spreaker Reviews, Beyond Buzz, Night Rider at Night. If you want to be a VIP member, all it includes is you promoting us. That's all you have to do. Promote us and you become a VIP member. Send us an email when you start promoting us so we can check it out and add you to that list. And you keep doing it, you can be a VIP member, and then we promote you every show.
That's right.
Kind of like the Brotherhood. It's kind of just what we do around here. So
yes, we do.
Other than that, I don't think I've got anything else.
You're going to go all the way out with this then?
Yeah, we'll just play this, and then when it's done, it's done.
Okay.
So, yeah, make a good night. Oh, Gyps is in the room now. Gyps, we don't have her on the list.
I thought we did.
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to add her for next week, so she will be added to it.
Okay.
You need to remind me that.
I'll do it.
Otherwise, on behalf of Lester, make a good night.
All right. Later, my niggas.
See ya. Was loved by our parents, used to have common sense. Randy Travis was it? Well, who knew he'd take a shit? But old country would die soon, and buying CDs was through. He drank a fifth of whiskey, drunk on the road, showed up drunk at his church. On the sidewalk he cursed. The police, they came through, found him laying in the dew of the front yard of the parish, drinking like a goddamn fish. Slurring words, they heard him. I fluke on the road. He knows that drunk driving, yeah, well, it's quite a sin. He had somewhere to go, and his buzz wore off too slow. Oh, now, second time with the law. He's pulled over and they saw a gospel singer smiling and drunk on the road, escorted to the jail. Fans, well, they sent him mail. No cash, no bail, not shit. And someone posted for him. Oh, now, days later, he would go and drink till he could drink no more. Decided to grab his keys and pull his pants down to his knees, and now ended up on the road, naked and passed out cold. Oh shit, he's done in this time, and drunk on the road, drunk on the road.